Well, this thing says I'm not. Wait a second to see people come in and tell me that it actually up there and not some ad playing on somebody. They like to do that. You go into their live and you got to watch an ad first. Didn't think that was supposed to be going on, especially since a channel ain't monetized.
Hey, Teresa, please welcome me in.
Teresa J. Abbott. Squeal!
Hey, Abbott.
I don't think Mama Linda's going to be in here tonight, folks. She wasn't feeling well. She was going to take a nap. So keep her in y'all's prayers. She's not been feeling well a whole lot lately. So y'all keep her in your prayers. Just another Sunday evening. The silly old man, the piggy. Uh-oh, Teresa J must be stalking Abby. That'd be kind of hard to do, Teresa J. He is a Bigfoot after all. They sneaky and hide very well. Go fishing for you. Howdy, bro. What you up to, man?
Hey, Joe.
Joe the other day on live saying Piggy don't eat, he nibbles. Well, Joe, I made a comment in that live. I don't know if you saw it or not, but you have to take into account the piggy, after all, is a guinea pig. So, there you go. Now, if you'd seen me about 10, 15 years ago, before all that happened, when I was able to be more active and work a bit and everything, you would have seen the piggy eating. Oh, yeah. I could put away the food.
I was right there beside him. I could put it away too.
Yeah. Teresa said they've been in all lives together today.
Oh.
Well, that's cool. I didn't get up till about 2:30. Of course, I didn't go to bed till 6:30 this morning.
Troy Sutton, hello.
Troy Sutton, howdy, howdy. The guinea pig that reminds you of Stuart the Mouse. You haven't told me that the other day. That's what my little caricature reminds him of. Stuart the Mouse. Yeah, I seen that movie. He's a bit more classy than Piggy, though. I must be his country brother.
I guess everybody saying hi to Ginger, but somehow or another I missed seeing her come in.
Is Ginger in there? I didn't see her come in either.
Okay.
Who said they driving?
Joe said he's driving.
Okay, I missed that.
Yeah, he said, hey, Piggy and Chad driving.
Well, all right, you keep your eyeballs on that road then. That's right, Abbott. Country Bumpkin. I used to work at a restaurant called the Country Bumpkin.
There's a song called Country Bumpkin, I think.
A long, many years ago. About 17, 18.
Is that the one where you ate chili for breakfast?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Ginger's in the truck with him listening. Oh! Ginger! So where y'all headed to? You better have Ginger typing. You keep your hands on that wheel and them eyes on that road. Are y'all doing that round trip thing you talked about? That Ginger said no to. Going through Alabama and all that. Big round trip thing you talked about. It was a great trip for them and me. Did you see them, Teresa J? I don't know. I'm waiting on Johnny's video to come out of his racing. I done seen Dale's. I had to watch the replay of Dale's to see that. I missed it when it was live. So they did take that trip. Okay. Yeah, they're great people, Teresa J. They really are. I love them.
Absolutely.
Just like Johnny and Christine. Awesome people.
They're all absolute sweethearts.
I told her you'd been working on that truck, Evan. Had to get a fresh set of eyeballs to look at it. You got frustrated with it, I bet. Flash Ministries, Karen, howdy. Good to see you here.
Love being here.
I must have missed some lives pop up. You said you saw them up in Kentucky, Teresa. Unless they didn't do it live. If they did, I'll have to watch the replay on that. Notifications don't come like they used to. I usually get them, but
yeah, I was just checking my Facebook earlier and I noticed that I got a notification this morning that Mike Sampson had a birthday yesterday. Okay.
yeah, that one came in on time for me.
Mine don't ever come. I get notifications sometimes the day of, sometimes 2 or 3 days after.
Joe said they seen some awesome, beautiful people this weekend. Yeah, if you went up there where Johnny and Christine was, Dale and all them, yeah, you did. Teresa almost went live when I was at the lake. Almost went live? Hold up, what?
Teresa almost went live.
What are you talking about, Evan? Almost went live. Was she up there with you? Or was she just going to co-stream with
you? Yeah. That's about right.
Sounds to me like Evan's been doing some research.
Actually, I wouldn't figure it'd be that far.
He's scheming something.
Yeah. Because it's only 4 hours from here to Paducah. That I know for a fact. I've driven that road plenty of times.
Now Ginger's on there on hers.
There's Ginger.
Yeah. But Joe said, hey, Ginger, You better be doing talk to text, boy. Unless Ginger's doing both of them. Oh, Evan was going to go live. Somebody was playing music. Yeah, they'd have drilled you good for that. Almost home from Kentucky. Well, he said he'd have you home for you to be able to go to work tomorrow. Yeah, right. Or is it more of a case of she talks and you listen? Going, oh my God, what's up? Did you see that?
Hey, Piggy tell you, I mash the brakes on my side all the time.
Uh-huh. I'm telling her, hey, there ain't no brakes over there. Ain't nothing but floorboard.
It don't help none, but hey, I try.
She'll catch something that I've already seen and taken into account, and she'll start to freak out. And I'll be like, what, where? I done seen that. Now, there has been a couple of occasions where she saw something I didn't, and it's been a good thing. But most of the time, she's alerting to me to something that I've already taken into account. Oh, Lord. What would taste really good right now, Evan? Who's selling? Joe?
Rabbit or should be listening to you.
You got your frequency selector where it's tuned her frequency out, huh?
That's what Piggy always tells me. I didn't hear you.
Well, I don't. But you also got to consider too. She talks to the cats a lot, so a lot of times I think she's talking to them. So it just kind of fades out.
Mm-hmm.
And she will drop the tone of her voice, the volume of her voice down. We'll be in the car going down the road, and she'll start out something, and then that voice will go low, and then she'll turn her head away from me at the same time. I'm sitting there going, and she don't get it when I do that. I'm doing this right here. That's my hint to her. I can't hear you. Normally she talks real loud. We went into a shoe place one time, looked for her some shoes. Those shoes weren't worth nothing. They looked like crap. And you could hear her all over the store talking about it.
They were ugly.
But get in the car right next to each other, she'll turn her head away from me and lower her voice when telling me about something. And I'm like, Piggy that's been in the smoker 22 hours. I bet that would be good.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's funny.
Joe, honestly, I don't know. I've heard her talk. You can't hear her talking. Something wrong, son. Especially if she gets excited about what she's talking about. Thank you, Ginger. Thumbs up are good. But like Johnny Smallpepper says, PSV, Hattie. Like Johnny Smallpepper says, you give me a thumbs up. Give me the finger. I don't care. Interaction is interaction. I got some good comments on my video from Saturday. It was talking about a particular subject. Talking about cutting off the bad. If there's some bad going on the channel, folks, you know, first thing to do, somebody talked about moderators being the trolls on people's lives on some channels. Oh, that sucks, Avid. Left this morning, forgot to turn on the crock pot.
Oh no.
That's bad. But talk about a lot of negativity coming from the moderators in some channels' lives. Well, first of all, you just go to those moderators' pages and you block them personally. You might have to still see them in a live, but you don't have to interact with them. And then if it gets real bad, you just drop that channel. When they start losing watch time and subs and everything, they'll start wondering why. Because it means they ain't paying attention to the chat and seeing that there's bad things going on. And seeing that they need to get rid of some moderators. Just put some pictures and video on Facebook. I may have to look you up because I don't think I've got you on Facebook, Teresa.
I think I'm friends with Teresa on Facebook, I think.
Huh?
I think I'm friends with Teresa on Facebook.
Okay, Abbott, you do that. Here in a few months, when I've got some stuff done, I'm on. Once I got the band done, and I got my couple of wood projects done, and I got her crochet throw done, I'm gonna pack all that up and put it away and clear everything out so I make room for my Bible study stuff and get back into that. And do my Bible studies. I may do the studies and then talk on them. But it'd take way too long to do one of my studies and then try to be sitting here talking about it. So I kind of go very in depth. Southwest Living with Val. Howdy. But things like that come up. There's a few things that could be happening. The content creator ain't paying attention to their chat and seeing if there's bad stuff going on. Or they have those moderators like that so that they drive away most people what they don't want. I know there's one channel out there that has stated that, you know, they want things to be a certain way, and their moderators are very unwelcoming to folks, and you got to write a certain way, you know, all prim and proper. Well, shoot, if I can't talk the way I am, because I am the way I am, you don't want me there, so I won't be there. But the irony was they couldn't figure out why they wasn't growing. Yeah, they're trying to be a dime store millionaire
Okay, there's Lone Cross. Hey, Lone Cross.
among all us peons out here. And then want to wonder why they ain't growing. Another thing is they just ain't checking their chat and allowing that to go on by attrition because they ain't paying attention to the chat. I want a piggy that talks, Piggy. Well, hello. Don't cross. How you doing, Scotty? And
Hi, Gail.
Southern Living had it. And if they ain't checking their chat to see that there's bad things going on, then they deserve to see their numbers go down and their watch hours go down because they ain't taking care of business and making it a welcoming environment for everybody.
Yeah, I learned that. Yes, about almost 2 years ago, I went to a channel and
Yeah,
I found them through another channel that I've been following for a while
yeah,
and read the how they want their channel done.
yeah,
They said, you can't share out your channel on there. Don't be talking to other people on there. You're to talk to the host of the chat, but you can't talk to other participants in chat. And I'm sitting here going, bye,
right,
and then can't figure out why I didn't have no more than 100 subs.
right.
Well, I can tell you why I ain't got no more than 100 subs.
Well, I don't mind. There's things like that. And then also, folks, face it, most of us are boring. And if you got a wowsy attitude when you're on there, uh, you ain't gonna grow. Aaron!
Hi, Aaron.
Yeah, I've heard of that too, Aaron. You know, and hey, they do that fine. I won't be there. If I ain't welcome, I ain't gonna be there. You can try to figure out why you ain't growing later. And if you're gonna be a stuck up, hey, you go find you some rich folks who want to spend time on YouTube so you can be stuck up with them. You ain't gonna find it.
But that's a good question right there, Aaron. I mean, I can't understand why they would bang you over that.
Yeah,
That's a valid question.
it is. So hey, they want to know why they ain't growing. That's why. Teresa,
Hi, Teresa.
not Teresa J. Aaron's Teresa. Purdy.
Hi, Tish.
But Jason from the Crockers, he said it one time. He had doing a video, and he just put it out there just blunt. You know, because people would ask him, why they ain't growing. He said, well, you're boring. You know, some things are a hard sell. Fishing community. Sit there and watch somebody fishing. It's like watching grass grow. I go into those because I like the people. I don't go into it for the fishing. I'm not a fisherman. I'm not into fishing. Of course, I'm not. I'm also not into sports, but a lot of people are, and there's quite a few people into fishing. But it takes somebody that's into it to really get deeply involved in it. So it's a hard sell. Short, fat man like me just sitting here talking, that's a hard sell, especially when I get to talking about spiritual things, my faith. You know, that's a hard sell. I ain't going to grow much, but I know that, and I know why. But I'm gonna give anybody and everybody the benefit of the doubt. Come on in, you're welcome. Just don't start none, won't be none. You know, you start drama, you start other things, you are going to be gone. And I ain't gonna care. My previous video, yes. I know everybody ain't gonna like me. And I'm good with that. Well, it should be a two-way street there, Aaron. Be welcoming on both ends, you know, both parties. And right. Well, there is that, Aaron.
I see it like this: when you go into somebody's channel, live streams, you are going into their home. You're a guest in their home.
Literally.
Literally, a guest in their home.
Digitally, but literally.
And you should show respect for that person's home and for the person posting. Now, if you know them well enough to cut up with them and make jokes and stuff, you know, that's one thing.
Yeah, like Abbott and Aaron could joke around with me about the piggy thing all the time.
Yeah.
Danny Stone can't.
Yeah.
But if you come in and straight away thinking you can cut up with me like Abbott and Aaron does, no, that ain't gonna fly too well. I don't know you. You know.
You know some. Right off.
Well, that's my way of showing excitement that you're here.
Yeah.
That's my thing. And some that I especially like Ginger, yourself, Amy at Leonard Mountain Homestead, Johnny at Gillum Farms, Christine at Christine Mrs. Gillum Farms, Purdy, No Judgment Here with Tish Ross, you know, Pooch.
Yeah. He decided to see everybody.
You know, well, you know, it's good to see you, but at the same time, yeah, kind of makes a person feel good that somebody's excited to see them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when I go into lives and I do my little piggy in the house, and the folks see it and they're like, Piggy! Like, yeah. Raise up the energy there. Oh, yeah. Well, I won't forget you, Val. I'm still kind of getting to know you, but I ain't going to forget you. I like seeing you. I like seeing everybody that comes in.
Yeah.
You know? I don't care who you are, where you're from, where you've been, where you're going. I like everybody coming in. Like I say, don't tell me who you were. Tell me who you are. Now, if who you are is who you were, we might have a problem. You know? No, Aaron, you are not easy to forget, trust me.
I love Aaron. Aaron taught me how to make fried bread.
Oh, man, let me tell you. Yeah, there's something always special about each and every one. Everybody's unique, one way or another. Well, thank you, Karen, Flash Ministries. I am crazy. I mean, I was in the Marines, you know. Oh,
You're more than it. Okay,
she injured her hand and wrist.
I think I feel for anybody.
You got a really physical job. But now, as crazy as I am serious also
Oh yeah.
when it comes to certain things. You know, I get to think about certain things. You know, sometimes I can get into some highbrow stuff, but few follow me. I can talk about a certain thing, and Elaine will go deer in the headlights.
Hey, same way with me. I mean,
Oh yeah, and you start talking about family trees, I'm just like,
it looks like he's catatonic when he loses.
yeah. Oh, what do you do? Work for UPS or FedEx or something? I know one lady, that's a friend of mine on Facebook. Uh, Here a year or two ago, she started working for UPS and driving one of them trucks making deliveries. Boy, I'll tell you what, the way I see them boys driving up and down these roads, they keep y'all busy. So I don't know if that's what you do or not, but
Any job that has any heavy lifting, believe me, I know about that one too.
yeah,
Whirlpool.
yeah. I once upon a time I could move some heavy objects. Drove a lift truck. Sometimes for fun, I would push my lift truck just for fun.
That's back when he could eat a lot.
That's back when I could eat a lot. Take a big old cage. It's a steel cage, real big. And they would weigh anywhere from 300 to 360 pounds by themselves, empty. You fill them up with yarn tubes. And the worker would be inside the cage stacking these tubes as they come through the ink machine. And at a certain point, those cages would need to be moved out from the machine so the worker could get out of it and finish stacking the cage. So I'd pull up sideways to it instead of bringing it out with my forklift. I'd pull up sideways to it, put a hand on the cage, put a hand on the steel cage they were in, pull cage, tubes, and worker all out from the machine. One hand. That's, you know, we're talking close to 1,000 pounds. And I would pull that out. There ain't what no wheels on this thing either. It's little little short steel legs on the floor, concrete. And I would pull them out. First time I did that, little girl was like, "Whoa!" Cooking Chester's chicken, but I clean the industrial fryer every night, and parts of it is heavy. But yeah, I guess it is.
Mm-hmm.
Long years ago, I used to work at Captain D's, and I remember having to filter the grease out of them things. Chester's chicken.
Fry that.
Yeah, it ain't fun.
Grease traps.
Karen said, "That's all right, Piggy. We still love you." Okay, I don't know what prompted that statement, but you know. I will either bring it out of you or you'll hate me.
Everyone thinks a hero, Piggy. That was a joke. My baby, if you don't.
Do what?
Aaron commented up, is up a little bit. Says everyone needs a hero, Piggy. Marines. That was a joke. My Navy nephew told me.
I'm trying to find that.
Um,
I don't see that.
It's not way up. It's only about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 10 up from the bottom.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, Aaron, everybody needs an Uber, and the Navy fills that job for the Marines. They're just Uber drivers for the Marines. You have a Maine Nightbot. Uh-oh. Yeah, she had to do some adjusting on hers kind of early on. Mama Linda, she'd like to type in all caps, and Nightbot got her. So we had to fix it to where it allowed for that.
Yeah. Musgrave Family Farm, hello.
Oh, Musgrave, I've seen you in other lives recently. Don't ask me which ones right offhand. I've got a memory like a sieve. Takes a while for it to gum up the holes a little bit for me to finally remember what connects where. My neighbor has secret words that will respond to.
Val, if yours is popping people for doing all caps and stuff, you just have to go into the settings of it and change or turn off a lot of the presets on it.
Yeah.
They have a lot of presets already on. You just have to turn them off.
Yep. You have to work with it and tweak it a little bit, and you'll get there with it. It's a program like any other. You got to set it to your preferences.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't got to worry about it. Elaine takes care of all that.
Yeah, it's.
So, but yeah, I'll bring the craziness out of you, or you'll hate me one. I try to keep things light unless Holy Ghost hits because something gets said and triggers something, and I'll go off on that. And once I lose the steam off of that, I'll be done. Otherwise, I try to be lighthearted about most things. And I'll tell you, I ain't got to agree with you to like you. To each their own. Like we've talked about before, everything ultimately comes down to choices.
That's it.
Yeah. But
Yeah, Val, on Nightbot, I think it's under spam protections. Be on the left-hand column underneath spam protections. You just click on that, go in and turn off everything or disable everything that you don't want.
Yeah. And once you take care of that, you also make sure you've got good moderators,
Mm-hmm.
people who can spot a troll, drop links, uh, and watch out for comments that might not need to be being made.
Yeah, mine has certain commands it does too. I have one set up to where I'm the only one that can initiate it.
Yeah.
And then I have other commands that others can do. I just gotta get them all fixed up right.
Yeah. It's an ongoing process.
Mm-hmm.
You keep learning as you go. You know, you don't learn that, you ain't gonna go nowhere, no how. But I'm big on the thing of don't tell me who you are, show me who you are. Everybody's got something in their past, you know, that they're ashamed of one way or another for one reason or another. They'd rather not anybody know about. And as time goes by and we grow older, we learn more and we become more insightful because there's always mitigating circumstances as to why something was the way it was. And, you know, you have to take that into account. Who you are today may not be who you were then. You know, unless you remain today as you were yesterday. You know, then you'd still be showing me who you are. It just wouldn't be good. You know, there ain't no one of us perfect. We've all had pitfalls. Things happen. Uh, some entirely not their fault. Some is. You know, but somebody does something bad to you, you know, I sit and wonder what happened to them to make them be that way. Because there's always something causes somebody to be a certain way. Some learn to rise above being that way. Some don't.
I'd be afraid of what Nightbot says in there if we type that in.
I don't know that I'd want to do that. Of course, I guess that'd be better than typing in shart. That'd be worse.
Yeah.
I hate those. But I look at YouTube as a place for, yeah, number one, it's a business. You know, some don't want to make any money off of it. That's fine. Some do. Some hope to make a decent living out of it. And some aspire to being rich off of it. You know, well, good luck to those who want to do that because you better have that certain something that just really peels it off real quick. Oh, Val got it fixed. Good deal.
Oh, you're very welcome.
You know, well, we put our time and our effort into it. So, yeah, it would be nice. But, you know, to get people to watch, you got to be interesting. You know, one way or another. You got to have something to offer that others aren't. You know, but the main thing it comes down to, it don't matter what your content is. It comes down to the personality of the person doing the content. If you're sitting there, oh, wowsy, wowsy, woo, woo, this and wowsy, wowsy, woo, woo, that all the time, and it's apparent in your videos that you're not enjoying what you're doing, how do you expect anybody else to? You got to have some fun with it, some excitement with it, some laughter with it, and all that. It takes being real, being genuine. You know, because if you're doing bad clickbait, there's two types of clickbait. There's good clickbait, there's bad clickbait. You know, there's good clickbait is make a person think one thing, it turns out to be another, but it still applies. So you see how it actually still applies, but it led you to think one way when it's another way. Bad clickbait is when it's just an out and out lie and just something to get people to click on it to see what was up, find out it has nothing to do with what the content is. Well, you ain't talking to yourself. You're talking to the folks that are watching. You got to imagine yourself in front of these folks. Like if you're on a live, you got to imagine these people are right here in your home talking with you, because digitally they are. They're seeing you on that live. They seeing you real time. You know, quit being nervous about it. Now, what I tell folks, and trust me, there are some big channels that I have told this to, and they followed it. They're big. All right. There's one that saved my life through safety tips on woodworking channel. He's almost to 1 million subs. Now, he didn't need my help. He was already kind of big when I first started watching him. But I let it be known that through his safety tips, he'd saved my life. He'd been given a lot of hard time through comments, people naysaying him on the safety tips. And but he literally did save my life. As a tool I was wanting real bad, I could taste it. And he happened to get that tool and work with it. He wound up getting hurt. This man is a world-class master craftsman. And he had been invited to come teach at a woodworking school with some world-class master craftsmen that he looked up to. And he wound up getting hurt with this particular tool. He's got the skill, he's got the knowledge, and everything. He can tell you everything about a tool, how it works, and how it's going to react. And on this particular tool, he wound up getting hurt. If he hadn't had a thick leather apron on, he would have been dead. But he wound up getting hurt with this particular tool. And when I saw that video, I knew right then I had no business with that tool. And that kept me from trying to access that tool. Because if I had it, I'd be dead right now. Because I figured, man, with his knowledge, skill, and experience could get hurt with a tool like that, it would kill me. Well, Frank, the mask is part of the persona. On my wife's channel, Elaine Welcome to My Kitchen, I am the happy guinea pig. Thanks to Avid, one night on a live, he asked Elaine, where's Piggy? Thus, Piggy was born. One of my concessions to getting on here was the mask. And it has become part of the persona. As Jesse
Hey, Huckleberry.
at Lazy Days Ahead of Jesse and Lisa, he calls it my shtick. What do you mean is this safe? Explain.
I know who Frank is.
Huckleberry. Good to see you. Don't know you, but I will get to know you if you stick around. But yeah, the mask is just part of the persona. Obviously, Purdy knows her Huckleberry.
Yeah, I know who Huckleberry is. I know who Frank is too. Frank is a troll.
Huh?
Frank is a troll.
Frank is a troll.
Yes, he's been in here before.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Well, he probably said, "Oh, got you on that." But if you get to trolling, you gonna go bye bye.
I remember him from once before he came in here. Miss Linda, Mama Linda, time popped him out.
Oh, well, you can stick around if you don't want to be a troll. There you go, Purdy. That's what my mods are for. Teresa J says she's not blue. I've seen you around enough, know you enough from what I've seen and everything. If Lane will kindly take care of that.
I got to swap channels real quick. Give me a second. I have to keep Piggy's channel.
Teresa said he's not here anymore. I got a feeling that Purdy took care of that.
No, I took care of that.
Oh, okay.
I blocked it for 24 hours or timed him out for 24 hours.
Okay.
You should be blue now, Teresa.
Type again. See what you do. There's Abbott.
You're welcome.
Now you is blue. Abbott wants to call you Smurfette. Oh, man.
Yeah, Huckleberry. I've seen Huckleberry in a lot of different channels. I know.
Well, I'm not sure if I've seen him, but when I saw Purdy's response to him, I knew he must be all right. Ever since Teresa is now a Smurfette. Well, now, you know, in that movie Avatar, those characters were blue also. I don't remember what they were called, but I just remember the movie.
Yeah.
So there's two options there. Oh, man. Yeah, we don't like trolls. But anyway, Val, be and do you. Enjoy what you do. And just go on with it. Don't sweat the numbers because YouTube will terrorize you with the numbers. They'll make them go up and down, up, down, up, down, up. Put something back and be like, and then one day you'll jump back up and you'll be like, where'd all those come from? Well, they're ones that YouTube has been hiding from you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and some of it too is, you know, people, they'll come in, they'll sub up, but they won't watch a video. They won't like a video. They won't comment on the video. They don't do none of that. It won't lock in that sub. So when you talk to people, who are you? Sound like you're triggered. If you just drop in here, I don't know your name. Unless you're Frank. Unless you're Frank under another name.
Yeah, that's Frank under another name.
And my wife over here, she remembers you from another time where you acted like a troll. So, you want to come in and act decent? That's great. You want to come in and act like a troll? You go. That's just all there is to it. Ain't nothing triggered about it. We don't put up with bull BS.
Well,
We don't put up with drama. We don't put up with people starting stuff. You know, you call that being triggered. I feel for you. You need to go enlighten yourself. Have said, dog.
yeah, go.
Who got him?
Happy got him. Yeah, Piggy's on StreamYard. He can't see who takes him out.
Right. But Elaine can.
Yeah.
But I like the way Val said, "Hi, Jack." Maybe he can watch the replay and hear what I had to say about that.
Mhm.
If he's interested. We just like people want to come in and have a good time. Hear a word, get some encouragement. Anyway, back to Val. Just be and do you. Don't sweat the numbers. Don't worry about that. Sweating the numbers will just drive you nuts. Try to be upbeat about stuff. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy what you're doing. People see that you enjoy what you're doing and that you're a little bit upbeat. You know, you get on there and you're a little bit monotone and it's like, well, I got to do this, but bye.
Now, I understand there's
But
some people that can't help that, but as long as they keep a good attitude,
that's it right there. Good attitude. You know, but you do have to, you know, let it be saying that you enjoy what you do. You know, I got a lot of stuff to do. It's going to take me months to do it. I got to work on the van. I got a couple wood projects. Most of the time I just sit here, but that's because being disabled on a limited income,
oh, that would be interesting, Val.
she has to budget it out. And eventually we get there. Rainy Ridge!
Hey, Rainy Ridge. Yep, Tish, that's 24 hours. That's what I got it for the first time.
Oh, that'd be cool, flipping furniture.
Yeah, I love the idea of flipping the furniture. That's great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Because I could find stuff at thrift stores and stuff relatively cheap and learn how to flip it.
Well, it's called you fix it up.
Yeah.
Like they do with the houses, you take an old run down thing, you fix it up, and you turn around and sell it for a god awful amount.
Happy birthday, Eric, at Rainy Ridge.
Is today his actual birthday? I thought that was the other day.
I don't know. I'm just going by what Tish said. She said, happy birthday, Eric.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I put on there. What I said.
Well, she's well, I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's Eric or Tina.
Yeah, well, Tish, when you go to time them out, it offers you options of how many minutes or seconds or whatever. And I clicked on 24 hours and it popped up 86,000 seconds. So I guess that's what it is. Because I know it's my time mine out for 24 hours. And
They're both there. Well, howdy, both of you.
I was here. That's
Yeah.
what it is with me and Piggy. Even if it's just Piggy's name on the screen, we're both here. 90%
Yep.
of the time. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm like,
And y'all definitely hear me on hers.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of both of us going live, just one on one channel, one on another channel, and different things going on respectively, but it's still both of us. It takes two.
Hey, we had a good time last night.
Oh, that sounds good, Val. So Eric Tina had a really fun live last night. I will get there one of these days, I promise. But yeah, just be and do you. Have fun with it. Let it be seen that you enjoy what you do. Yeah, we're all going to have hard things come up, but that falls under my other rule. I'm going to have a great day every day, even on my worst day, because I got to live through it anyhow. So I might as well smile. Yeah, if I wanted to wowsy wowsy woo woo, it'd be a shorter list to tell you what don't hurt than to tell you what does.
That's true.
You know, I mean, nerve damage to the spinal cord, should have been dead, not moved neck down if I did survive, but I won't. God had other plans for me. So I'm gonna have a great day every day, even on my worst day. Gotta live through it anyhow.
That's it.
Ranger Ridge, that's what the moderators are for, is to help get rid of them trolls. Just like Elaine and Abby did here a while ago on Frank and Jack. Like person that, well, I'll just say who it was. It was 351 Cleveland. He had made a community post talking about uh, something I addressed on my video for Saturday. Cut off the path. You're going into a channel where even the moderators are trolls. Say goodbye to that channel, because that channel don't care about how that channel is being run. When they drop in subs and watch time, maybe they'll figure it out. Yeah, you got to get you one a while ago, didn't you, Evan? But you do those things, Val. You do those things, and this goes for everybody. And you tell your people, don't just sub up. What's that, Party? What's scary? Tell folks to not just sub up. Like, share, comment, watch a video or two when you first sub up. Johnny Small Pepper!
Hi, Johnny.
Folks, Johnny Small Pepper is awesome man. Very smart, very wise. Has a lot of good advice. And he's like me. Don't come at me with the drama. You gonna go bye-bye. Yeah, Purdy, that is scary. But that's a content creator's fault by allowing that to happen. Johnny Cracked Pepper is not corn. But tell them to watch a video, like it, comment on it, share it, all that good stuff. Maybe 2 or 3 videos to lock in that sub when they sub up. Because if they just sub up and don't do anything else, YouTube's going to consider that person not serious about your channel and just automatically wipe it off. That's another thing that happens to sub count. But other than that, don't worry about the numbers. The numbers will drive you crazy. Just concentrate on what you do, enjoying what you do, and just being and doing you. And have a great day every day, even on your worst day. All in the attitude. Okay, that's good, but we're not going to go there. Try to stay away from that in the lives.
Yeah.
That's okay. You don't have to worry about deleting it. Just let it go. But you know, just little something to keep in mind. That's right, Johnny. On that one, I say, some folks gonna like you, some folks ain't. Those who do, great. Those who don't matter no how. Uh, because they don't. They ain't gonna help you any bit. When you get hateful comments and all like that, that's still interaction and jokes on the haters. They've just helped you with interaction. So love you haters. Just say, well, thank you. Appreciate that. It'll boggle their mind because they don't realize they're helping you.
Yeah, I just went through yesterday and cleared out my mods and stuff.
Kind of like movie Roadhouse. Swayze's character went in to take over and all like that. He said, don't take it personal. It's just a job. And forgive my language, but, like the one dude looked at him and says, well, what if somebody calls my mama a whore? He looked at him and said, well, is she? It's not personal. Exactly, to Teresa J. Exactly. It's still a view. And a comment, which is interaction. So love your haters. They're helping you out. Somebody tells me I'm a short, fat little. So, well, yeah, I am. Thank you. I know I am. I'll call myself that. 351, I see you coming in there. Bingo, Val. Exactly. You know what they say, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Then you know what they're up to. Amy! Thank you, Johnny.
Hey, 351. Hey, Amy.
That's another one if you don't know her. Y'all need to check her out. Winter Mountain Homestead. She is a total package. It's not just her doing a channel. It's her entire family involved in what they're doing there. And they're great. Moses, the Mexican Viking. I just love that. And then there's Marissa plus one. But and her husband Chris, he's a good fella. And but it is it's all of them working a homestead, trying to make something. And I just love her intro music on her videos. I mean, it tells you from the get-go, we're getting down to business. Okay, let's go. Throw it over. Yeah. Exactly, Purdy. He's doing it right. Okay, that hold on. Is that hold on? I mean, I hadn't caught on to that yet. Maybe I'm a little slow. But I know I like it. Some people would like to call it, you get the right vibe going. I don't notice I really get any. I'll notice I'll get a few likes, fewer comments, but I'll get a fair amount of views. And they matching up to, I'm getting more views than I am likes or comments. I know there's some people thinking about what I said, but might not necessarily like what I had to say. but it's true. So, you know, what can you say to that? That 351 is a good feller. What are those motorcycles and side by sides running up down, four wheelers running up
I
down there?
don't know.
I hear them going brrr. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is catchy. You know, Amy, Amy, here a while back, not too long ago, evidently got hit hard with some comments or something. They weren't too good. I let her know, let me know who they are. I get them. You know, I asked her who hurt her. You don't hurt who I love. And I love all y'all. And it made her think, you know, consider whether or not she would continue with YouTube. You know, on my videos, I talked about that specifically. You know, you got to love your haters. They're helping you out. They're stupid, but they're helping you out. They just don't know it. You know, and like I said, cut off the bad. Stay away from the bad. If it's bad, get rid of it. Stay where the good people are. You know, and on YouTube, I'd have to say 98% has been nothing but good. You know, uh, so by me, take me or leave me. I don't care. You like me or you don't. I don't care. I love it that people like me. All right, Karen at Flash Ministries, you go do what you got to do. Life stops for no one. Yep.
I just shared Dale's devotional.
Okay.
His live stream.
I'm glad you had a good time, Karen. But yeah, just be and do you. Have fun with it. Enjoy what you do. And you'll find over time people will become attracted to that. It don't matter what the content is. If you're enjoying it, you're apt to attract others who want to come along and enjoy it with you. You know, find that you're somebody they'd like to get to know. Amy, my main thing is encouraging folks.
Mm-hmm.
Will do, Karen. But that's all I do. I encourage folks. Like I explained to Elaine the other day and have before. You know, I try to give to folks that which I was never given. There's always potential. Somebody has a dream, go for it. It don't matter how long it takes you to achieve that dream. You know, you might not achieve that dream until you're too old to enjoy it, but you still will have achieved it. And it still also depends on what each person's idea of success is. Yeah, I never thought I'd reach even 100 subs on here. I got 350 something, 360 something.
359.
You know, for what little I have to offer, I consider that pretty successful. But my success isn't those numbers. What my success is a couple of big channels I won't name who I with a little bit of encouragement too, that are thriving, huge numbers, very successful. Others that aren't so big that have been lifted up and held up by that encouragement to keep going and keep doing. Dale has a gift. Thanks, Johnny Small Pepper. Appreciate that. You know, like nitrogen in the soil for hundreds of years, nitrogen in the soil was not known about. It's now known about. Yeah, it's great help to growing a good garden. I have a garden, but it's not plants. It's people. And I love to watch my flowers bloom. You know, if I can bring a smile to somebody's face, hopefully even make them laugh, and encourage them to dig deep and keep going and achieve even a modicum of success, I've succeeded. You know, Amy went through that here a while back. Where to ago? Oh, I was fighting mad. I wanted to know who it was. She never did tell me who it was, Amy. But it let her know she was loved. Now, I wasn't the only one. I think I might have been the only one that was as aggressive about it. But I wasn't the only one. But she had an outpouring of love that showed her, don't give up. Don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about the comments. They're helping you out and they're stupid because they don't realize it. Well, thank you, Amy. But that's my success. I pull up a video and I you know, be it Amy's or somebody else's, and I like that. And I see them smiling, having a decent time, enjoying what they're doing, and especially after they've just had a hit that affected them here, and I can tell them something to come right out with a good video. My job's done. I sit there and make you laugh or even smile. Just smile. My job is done. That's what I'm here for. That's what I do. And again, like I said, it might not make for a thriving, growing channel, but that's my success, is to help others achieve what I know they are capable of achieving. They have the desire. They have the drive. You know, I can see potential. Well, I'm glad of that, Amy. But for me, that's my success. Show people a good time. So it depends on a person's idea of success, whether or not they are successful. And so much more. Okay. I won't pretend to understand that, but that's all right. I appreciate it. And yeah, that's my success. Making people smile, laugh, and encouraging them to keep going. Let them just be and do you. That's real. That's why so many people are coming to this. Lord's prepping for heaven.
Hey, Lord, welcome me.
That's why so many people have come to YouTube. They've found reality.
Yeah. I only watch TV.
Yeah. Well, I watch old movies and old shows, but You are not late, Lord's Prayer for Heaven. You are here when God had for you to be here. I know you've heard that somewhere else, and guess where somewhere else got that from? But that somewhere else just has a little bit better delivery on it than I do. And that's great.
Yep, it was live about 10 minutes.
You know, I said something else recently that he asked if he could use that. Yeah, I just tell anything I say, especially if it's in spiritual uh, and all like that, I don't have a copyright on it. If it fits something in your life and you can use it, use it.
Can you smoke a piggy and cook a smurf too? I guess you can.
Now he's not only wanting to be Bigfoot, but Gargamel. So just remember that, Val. Have fun. Enjoy yourself doing what you do. Let that show through on your videos. That's reality. People see that, they're going to be attracted to that. Of course, haters are too. The reason haters are attracted to that because they try to tear down that which is good. I'm going to sit there and build up that which is good. And then you smile at the haters because they're still intellectually lacking and don't understand. All right, Musgrave Family Farm, you do what you got to do. Go support that grandson. Hope they do good. But like she said, Dale's going to be coming on soon. I don't like to miss my Dale. I love his devotionals. You know, God's given me my gifts. God's given Dale his. And yeah, tell him a piggy is rooting for it. So with that, y'all, I'm going to say, Piggy loves you.